What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Haulin Bass TV. Glad to see y'all are back. Today we are going to be doing a boat update, and we're also going to build a motor stand for this beautiful motor that we just got in. And the main reason I do want a motor stand for this thing is because some of the tournaments I fish are electric only and they won't even allow me to have it on there. So it's gonna need to go somewhere, and I'd really rather it not just lay on the ground like it's dead or something. It does work. Need to change out the prop on it, which we're working on. We're gonna clean out the carbs, change some spark plugs out. That's for another video. But let's roll that sweet, succulent intro and get right into this video. Okay, so I think I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do a little bit of the boat review first, just to go over it, and we will certainly get in depth, much further in depth, in a couple later videos, just to make sure that you guys understand everything that's going on with this boat. And everybody who's trying to build their own boat, I'm trying to help y'all out, but I want to give you guys a little bit of a teaser now, because it has come a long way from the last boat video. The last boat video was me actually just putting this subfloor in. It has come from just a subfloor with Julio standing up front, falling on his butt, to as much as a frame as it is now. So in the back portion, I'm going to have my fuel tank there, because I do still plan on running my gas motor when I'm not running those tournaments. We have our one stow compartment for the back of the boat. I have also installed one light, and I made sure, the only reason I installed this single light is to make sure the hardware I had would work with the lights that I have, because I didn't actually screw those in there. If you can see, those are rivets, and I was really wanting to rivet those in because I really don't like self-tapping screws. This back deck is raised up quite a bit more than the front. It's actually 2 inches higher because I had to fit in the fuel tank. I took some measurements and I realized that 6-gallon fuel tank wasn't going to fit back there. So the next thing that we had done, starting from the back, is we have our other back plate for the back of our front portion, and then we added this rail in for a rod locker. I don't know yet if I'm going to use it for a rod locker yet, because I'm going to have some space on the deck, so I'm not real worried about carrying that many rods with me. So moving on to the front, we have, this will actually be the back of the front deck. So I'll have majority of this area to run around on and do whatever I need to while fishing up front. We have our front box in. It's not complete yet. It's not 100% in there. That is actually a dry box that will have drain tubes coming out of it. that will be my main tackle storage. We have these two front pieces riveted in up here. Those are going to be our main supports. We will have to run some more support in there. That pour foam in there will also help hold that tote up, which will also strengthen a lot of this front deck, so that it takes a lot of pressure when you step down on it. That pour foam will make it really rigid. So that's pretty much what we got done with the boat so far. Now, what we're going to do with this front section is I'm going to have a trolling motor area, and down below I'm going to have my batteries. All right, guys, now that I'm done talking about the boat and everything that has been updated with it, let's get in to building that motor mount so we can get that poor motor up off the ground. So the way we're going to be doing this is we're going to make it 3 foot tall. We're going to have 3 foot footers on the bottom, and then we're just going to have 2 2x4s running across the top of it to hold it in place and for the actual motor to mount on. And then we'll just add a couple braces, and then we should be good to go. Put the sunglasses on here. Probably turn the power strip on, huh? We just got to add 2 braces on each side, and we're going to be done with this thing. Just because there's not a whole lot of strength down here, I'm actually going to run this piece across the bottom here just to make sure that it doesn't buckle on the inside of it. Alright, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add this brace down here just to make sure that these stay straight and they don't buckle on anything. And then we're good to go. Super simple engine stand that, well, Blaine will get done. Wait on him. Okay. Super simple engine stand that can be done by anybody. It's not meant to be pretty by any means, but it gets the job done. It'll hold my engine just fine. That's all I needed to do, is just hold the engine while I'm out doing something else, or I'm working on it, or I'm changing spark plugs or cleaning carbs or whatever I need to do to it. It's really nice to have this so I can get that poor thing off the floor, and I can get it on this engine stand, and we can get to work on actually working on that thing. So let's see if we can't get this thing up here, see how it holds, and see if it'll actually hold this big old motor. Whew. She's certainly not light, that's for sure. This is actually a Mercury. It's a Merc 200. It's a 20 horsepower motor. And I've been looking at a lot of things recently. And a lot of people say the 20 horse is way too much power. for a 12-foot John boat. However, for one, it's not an on and off switch, so I can go 50% throttle, not a big deal, if it is a little bit too much. And two, with as much weight as I'm going to be running in this thing, I think that it will be enough to where it won't have to, I can go up in throttle because it's going to be so heavy. And again, make sure you hit that like button if you like the content, and please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell right next to it so you know when my videos actually come out. I know I haven't posted in a while, but that's the reason why you need to hit that bell, so that you know exactly when I do post. You guys have a great day. Catch a big one for me.
Spartans! What is your profession?